Thank you so much for coming back to your girl, Miss Sherry L's channel. I am so grateful. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Click subscribe. Let's get into this braid out technique and this wonderful braid out that I conjured up for you guys. So the oil that I just showed was the Design Essentials Vitamin E Oil Blend. When you're doing a braid out or a twist out, you have to make sure that you emulsify an oil into your hand so that when you're taking out your braids, that it glides. You do not want to do and undo your braid out with dry hands. It will make your hair snap, crackle, and pop. We don't want to do that. So what I did with my hair, I washed it. I braided it with shea butter and castor oil mixed together in a jar. I have a little jar that I use, and I've actually used that same jar. If you go back and look at my twist out video, it's the same product. Castor oil and shea butter mixed in a jar. I did about 6 plaits around just random sections. Nothing, as you can see, there's no clean parting, and I just plaited it. And when you plait, you have to make sure that you're stretching your hair out if you want to have the length, as much length as possible, because as we know, when our hair dries, it shrinks, and you know, shrinkage can really kill a look if that's not what you're going for. So when you're plaiting your hair, you want to make sure that it is tight, but you want to stretch and plait at the same time. So when you're crossing each section of the strands, you want to make sure that you're stretching it so that you can get the length of your hair to show as long as possible, if that's your goal. Also, after you plait your hair, you want to stretch one side of your plaits to the other side, and so it's basically like a cross, so that when it dries, you get the length and that your hair does not shrivel up or get the shrinkage that, you know, us textured girls often complain about. So as you can see with the twist out, with the braid out, I left my plaits in for 2 days. And anytime you do a braid out, you have to make sure that your hair is completely dry. Same thing with the twist out. You have to make sure that your hair is completely dry. And that's the only way you're gonna know that you get the definition and that your hair will not puff as soon as you walk outside. I live in Florida, so the climate is always humid. Very rarely do we not have moisture in the air, so it's very easy for our hair to puff when we walk outside. Our hair will look super dope inside, and as soon as we open the door, the humidity will smack us in the face, and there goes our wonderful braid out. So make sure that your hair is completely dry and it is moisturized, that you have oiled it prior to taking out your plaits, and that when you are taking it out, you do not pull it apart as of yet. You want to take out and undo each strand and section, and then as you are finishing up, you can go back to each plait that you had and separate those sections to give a fuller look. I am a person that I have cut my hair, grew my hair, cut my hair, grew my hair. So I'm in the growing stage right now. So I have to also get used to my hair being this short. But as you can see with this definition, that my hair is completely dry. There is no moisture there. And there we have it. There's your braid out. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for subscribing. And see you next time.